So this is the Audrey II Horrorscape synthesizer. It's a feedback synth. The big unlabeled control is like a gain, I guess. It brings feedback on pretty suddenly. The frequency control is just the initial tone generated by a really short delay. And changing that kills the feedback cycle. It comes back in slowly with that gain at about 12 o'clock. The body control is effectively the distance between a guitar and an amp, if you're doing that. And without any of the effects, that body control kills the feedback cycle. It comes back in at a rate determined by that gain. And at the moment this is dry, so there's no effect, and you really notice that those changes that stop the feedback cycling. But let's try the reverb, which is in the circuit with the feedback generation. Gives a little bit more sustain, so you don't get that big dropout with adjustments in the other controls. Already a pretty cool horror sound. Already kind of nice realistic guitar feedback in a big bright room. Probably just going to leave the filters open for this, but there's a high and low pass just for narrow band. And there's pretty nice delay here as well. Which definitely helps with some sustain. And that 12 o'clock position seems to be pretty magic just for keeping stuff semi under control. And if you crank it, kind of gets more aggressive, gets a bit distorted. Don't get those dropouts that you otherwise hear without those. Just the delay back out. If we take the reverb out and try high again. It's pretty ruthless. Pretty digital sounding. standard delay pitch shifting stuff. And there's a crazy switch with 2 exclamation marks over here. That's with plenty of delay mixed in. And that body control gives plenty of reasonably chaotic movement. And with the effects, the frequency control isn't too obviously just a digital sounding pitch. Let's just go ham for the end. Delay and reverb in. Let's see if it gives us a nice fade out. I don't think so. The delay and reverb circuits are going to feed back. That's the gain turned all the way down and it's still rolling. There's your nice cinematic fade out.